Hey guys, today I'm doing another tag video, hopefully at a slightly more flattering angle than last time. I wasn't planning on doing another tag video, but I'm behind on VEDA. I decided, okay, I will do this tag today and then we'll be caught up for the last few days of VEDA. So today I am doing the small YouTuber tag. I was inspired to do this by watching, I believe, I'm going to mispronounce her name, Chispa Speaks, I believe is how she pronounced it. Chispa over on her channel. I will link her video doing this tag below. I just thought it would be a fun tag to do for quick and easy content for day number 27. I don't think I've done this tag before, but if I did, it was a while ago, so it's probably safe to do it again. So let's get into it. Question 1 is, what is your name? My name is Jessica. Question 2 is, where are you from? I'm from Mississauga, Ontario, Canada, which is just west of Toronto. I was actually born in Toronto, I think because Mississauga didn't have really any hospitals that you could have babies in back then, or at least not babies from high-risk pregnancies, which I was. My mom is a type 1 diabetic, and I ended up being born 8 weeks early, so basically back then there wasn't a hospital in Mississauga that could handle that. So I was born in Toronto, but once I was clear to come home, I came home to Mississauga and I've lived here ever since, and I'll probably die here. Question number 3 is, how tall are you? I am 5'5", which was recently confirmed when I got the results of my sleep study a couple months ago. And that was actually pretty vindicating for me because pretty much my entire teenage into adult life since I stopped growing, I thought I was 5'6". And a couple of years ago, my mother randomly decided, because she does this, she randomly decided that no, I'm 5'3", and that I'm crazy to think that I'm 5'6", because she's taller than me, and she's 5'6". Well, she is taller than me, but she's like this much taller than me, and that's been confirmed by the fact that she's only an inch taller than me. Question 4 is, how many siblings do you have? I have one brother. He is 21 months younger than me, and he is the successful child. He's got a good job, he's married, and his wife has a good job, they own a condo, they'll probably have babies in the next couple years. Basically they have, you know, the life you're supposed to have in your early to mid 30s, whereas I'm perpetually single and childless and unemployed, and I live in someone else's basement. Yep. Question 5 is this your first channel? And the answer to that is no, and I talked about that more in my VEDA Day 20 video, which I will link below. Question 6 is, what is your channel about? Mostly hauls lately. Well, by lately I mean almost all the time. I'd like it to be more about crafting and journaling and decluttering, and hopefully we'll get there once VEDA is over and I don't have to make content every day for 30 days. But right now it's mostly about shopping and then showing you what I bought. Question 7 is, why should anyone subscribe to your channel? And I mean, have you seen me? I'm awesome. Question 8 is, where do you see yourself and your YouTube channel in 5 years? I have no idea. I hate this question. I'm terrible at this question. I've always been terrible at this question. I think if you did look at my answers for this question 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, the way my life has gone has never followed the trajectory that I thought it would, so I have no clue where I think I'm going to be or where I want to be in 5 years. Ideally, I'd like to be self-employed and doing my own thing. I've kind of been trying to work towards that. I just have to figure out how that what that looks like and how that will work. So that's ideally, and it'd be great to use YouTube as an income stream, as part of whatever I would be doing from home or for myself. So I guess in that regard, you know, where I see my YouTube channel, or where I'd like to see my YouTube channel in 5 years, and myself at the same time, is using YouTube to make some income. Probably not all of it, but some of it. Question 9 is, what inspired you to start making videos? For this channel, again, it was wanting to do flip-throughs of my bullet journal, and again I discussed that in more detail in my Day 20 video, which again is linked below. Question 10 is, who are some of your favorite YouTubers? And that is such a long list. Obviously I love all my Canadian crafty peeps. I actually have a list in the sidebar of my channel of, like, I think it's called Canadian Crafty Peeps, that I tried to list as many people as would fit. So if I miss anybody on this list that I've written down and I'm going to read out, please don't be offended. There's just a lot of people that I'm subscribed to and I can't list them all. But off the top of my head, and then written down on my computer, and then read to you, There's Makeup Munchies and More, Callie G, Tina Kazarian, Crafty Share Cupcake, Classy Crafting and Parcels, Dana's Dollar Tree Hauls, M Makes, Leonard W, I Am Mama24, Bobby Joe, Coming Up Roses, Cass and Tebow, Lisa Loves, and there's so many more, and I think my list of subscriptions is public, so if you want to check that out and see, like, who I'm subscribed to, because I'm sure I miss people. I know I miss people, so again, if I missed you, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to miss you, but we'll be here all day. I'm rambling as it is. And then I also wrote down some non-Canadian crafty people. There is Sydney Guntern Baldo. I probably butchered that. I always butcher that. Lambo Letters, Gift Basket Appeal, Crafty Girl, Lisa's Halls, Pop Fizz Paper, Coupon to Provide, Just Crafts, Lyric Lover 810, and A Creatively Crafted Life, who is actually Canadian but living in the US. And then non-crafty YouTubers that I've been loving lately, there's Clutterbug, who is Canadian, and Messy Minimalist, who is American, and they're both on the organizing, decluttering, and cleaning train. And then Amy Landino is big on entrepreneurship and motivation and getting off your butt and all that kind of stuff, and I've really gotten into watching a lot of her stuff and taking tips from things she says, so I'm really into her as well. And that's a long enough list, I think, so we're going to move on to the next question. Question 11 is, what does your username mean? My username is Canadian Journal Junkie, and I'm Canadian. And when I started this channel and my Instagram account of the same name, it was to talk about my bullet journal at the time. Well, still is my bullet journal. The Instagram was to show off my bullet journal, and the YouTube was to do flip throughs and things like that. So because I was obsessed with my bullet journal, Journal Junkie. Question 12 is, what's the best thing about YouTube? I'd say probably just the variety of people that you can find, both like who make videos and who watch videos. You just find so many different people and so many different viewpoints and ideas and creations on YouTube. And then on top of that, you can find all sorts of different communities and different people to connect with, and it's just really cool. And yeah, to me, that's the best thing about it. And it's been the best thing about it for years for me. Question 13 is, what is the worst thing about YouTube? And right now I'd say it's probably YouTube itself, actually, with all the issues with the algorithms and suppressing videos and getting people demonetized before the video is even published, and the fact that even big creators are struggling with this, and they've changed the way you qualify for monetization, which is making it harder to get ahead if you're trying to make a career or at least a part-time job out of YouTube. It used to be a lot easier for people to make money on YouTube, and now they've made it super hard. Like, it was already hard when I started this channel, and then as of February this year, they made it 100 times harder. And all of that's just so frustrating. It feels like they don't want to support their creators anymore. All of this stuff is happening because there's like a small group of people who decide to be dicks and like abuse the algorithms that exist to get popular off of being dicks and get views and make money off of it. Instead of figuring out how to punish those people, unfortunately right now YouTube thinks it's just easier to punish everybody. So the problem with that, of course, is that, you know, everybody's getting screwed because a handful of people are being dicks. It's been very disheartening to watch. It's been very disheartening to experience, to the small extent that I personally have experienced it. So that's absolutely probably the worst part. Question 14 is, what are your goals when it comes to YouTube? Well, obviously I would like to grow the channel. Like I said, I would like to be self-employed, at least part-time, somehow, and it'd be great to include my YouTube channel in that. I would like to eventually get it monetized. I'd like to get better at making videos, both in quality and in like speed of production, how fast I can get them out. I'd like to get a decent camera because the deteriorating quality of this one right here is driving me crazy. So if anyone wants to sponsor me to get a new camera, I'd like to get more consistent with posting on a regular basis, like on a schedule. I'm hoping that's one of the things that's going to come out of this experience of doing VEDA, is that it'll be easier for me to be like, I've done a video just about every day for 30 days. Surely I can post 2 or 3 times a week. Basically, I'd like to just continue growing the channel, growing my own skills, growing my own content library, and hopefully being able to use it as at least a part-time income stream or a side hustle. That'd be fantastic. And finally, question 15 is, any advice for new YouTubers? And ironically, after that last answer, my first piece of advice would be, don't expect to make money on YouTube anytime soon. Like I said, it used to be that anybody could potentially make money. Anybody could put in the work and start getting monetized and start bringing in money, even if it was just pocket change. And now they've just made it so complicated in the last year and even in the last 6 months that like it's nowhere near as easy. I think you really need to come into it with like no expectations. No expectations of success, no expectations of money. Come into it just, I want to do this, I'm going to do my own thing. You can't come into it thinking I'm going to be a viral video star, or I'm going to be super successful in 6 months and things like that, because it definitely doesn't work that way anymore. It probably never really did, but it definitely doesn't work that way now. And then the last piece of advice, I guess, would be that you just have to be yourself and not worry about other people and not compare yourself to other people, because it's so easy to compare yourself to other people on this platform, on social media in general. But if you are trying to grow a channel, it's very easy to look at someone who's doing the exact same thing as you, who's, even if you don't think they're any better or worse than you, and you don't think you're any better or worse than them, but they've got 5 times as many subscribers and comments and views, and they've been on the platform for less time than you have, and you're going, what am I doing wrong? And it can be very disheartening and very demotivating. Basically, you just have to be yourself, do your thing, and trust that the right people will find you. And that's an idea that I've struggled with my whole life, not just with YouTube, but like anywhere. But as I get older, the more I realize that that's true, that like I can only be me, I can't be anyone else. And if you don't like me for me, I can't help you with that, because I'm not going to change who I am. I've tried that before, it doesn't work, it's no fun. So I'm going to be me, and if you don't like it, walk on by. And if you do like it, stick around. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. And that's it for the small YouTuber tag. I hope this isn't as long as I think it is. I will leave the questions in the description below if you want to play along. And yeah, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please give me a big thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and click that little bell in the corner to be notified when I next upload a video. And I will see you guys tomorrow.